I've always dreamed of epic adventures, but nothing prepared me for the sheer grit it took to conquer Dominica's 14-stage trail. We battled brutal humidity, treacherous ascents, and our own doubts. But there was one moment deep in the rainforest that almost made us turn back. What happened out there? And how did we push past the impossible? Hi, we accidentally broke the fastest documented time hiking the Waitukubuli National Trail in Dominica. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start from the beginning. Hi, my name is Adam, and I'm the hike leader for a group out of the Caribbean island nation of Trinidad and Tobago. And if you haven't been there, don't listen to the media. Come and visit us. We have a lot of great hiking groups here in Trinidad and in Tobago too. The group that I lead is called HikeA'HolicsTT, or simply HikeA'HolicsTT. I'm on a journey of self-discovery, learning, and mainly enjoying Mother Nature. I believe we need more time out in the open, in the wild, out in nature. Or, as people say these days, let's go out and touch some grass. Hi everybody, how you all doing out there? We are here in a place in Dominica, Alright, not to be confused with the Dominican Republic, which is next to Haiti. This is the island of Dominica. It's called the Nature Island. This here, let me show you all. It's a nice little village is known as Scott's Head. Right? It's a beautiful little village. Now you see, let me see if I could point it. That out there, that is the start of the Waitukubuli Trail. So this is where we're going to be starting off this afternoon. We'll do this section here just for a little bit, just so that when we get on the hill, because when you come up this road, the trail will take a road up there and go up on the hill, following those mountains up there, and we're going to go up there. So we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do this section out by the sea here today. So, just to let you all know, please hit that like and subscribe. Let us know what you think. Leave a comment. We're going to give you the official Waitukubuli proper documentary of the whole hike. On this journey with me is a well-known hiker, an enthusiastic adventurer, a non-apologetic realist, and a friend. His name is Justin. We have come to the island country of Dominica, and it's the hiking capital of the Caribbean, to take on this challenge and complete the coast-to-coast 112-mile long, or 185 kilometers for others, through hike of the Waitukubuli National Trail. So come on, you'll get to join us on this documentary and meet some of the amazing people we have met on the way. See a few of the wonders of Dominica, and hopefully try to hike their national trail in the future. Here we are at the starting line. We're going to knock off a quick segment here so we don't have to come down this morning. I am up here at the starting point, Trailhead, National Trail. Just a little something off to the side. Bear with me during the hike. To save battery power, I didn't use any stabilization. Also, for the purpose of keeping the footage as raw as possible, there wasn't any mask or any other thing used to make our appearances better. Watch these mountains in the background. Oh my gosh, that's insane. That's beautiful. I love hiking. I love nature. You can't get better than this. Well, in the Caribbean. Let's enjoy the Waitukubuli together. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Let me knock this out in 10 days. Let's go. All right, this is us walking down this hill. You going there, buddy?
Yep. Hanging in there.
Hanging back into town. So this is what it's like.
I'm not even intimidated with the mountains.
You're feeling a little bit intimidated?
Those mountains looming in the background. What's it with
A journey into the heart of Dominica's untouched interior is embarked upon, revealing a natural splendor rarely witnessed. This video captures the raw, untamed beauty of this Caribbean island, offering a glimpse into its most secluded and breathtaking landscapes.
So, as soon as these cars pass us, you gotta go and tap the first markings.
Gotta get your light on, man.
Oh, I have it, don't worry. I'm filming too. So, this is our first markings.
Pick up the jam.
Hold on. Yep. This is it. Here we go.
Shall we begin?
Coming up the hill. A small little uphill, nothing major. And this is our first sign. And this is our first marker. Well, our first written marker. Here we go. Onwards. Oh, don't forget to hit us. Join, like, subscribe. Come on, guys. We always make some of the greatest YouTube videos for hiking in the Caribbean. Join us. Actually, physically, come and join us. Now we have some fun. Look some more markers. Hey, this is what we're talking about. Business is picking up. So this is generally what the trail looks like. Very clean, very clear, and steady uphill. Markers all the way. Signs everywhere, yes. You hear me, I'm breathing hard. It is uphill and we have monsters hanging onto us on our back. But we now start. We can't give up so early. Let me push through. Let me finish segment 1 first. Take a break and hit segment 2 if we can. Hey guys, how y'all doing? We're here relaxing, taking in the very nice breeze up here on the 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓣𝓣 Plateau. Just above, watching over Scott's Head. Alright, let me give you all a look. And let's see how beautiful up here it looks. Ooh, look, crab. Quite up here. It's an interesting shot of the plateau. Let me show you all. Oh, look at that gorgeousness. That is an awesome shot. But, as usual, you know we're going to have to go on eventually. So, we're going to go forward. Have anything to input on the documentary, buddy?
Yeah. Nice trek uphill. Harder than we thought. But, yeah, we're doing okay. Hopefully we should be in 𝓲𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓗𝓸𝓵𝓲 by the next hour and a half. And if we accomplish that, then we're looking good to complete segment 2 as well. So, yeah, lovely weather. We're gonna keep on pressing.
Alright, so we're coming up just out of the guava patch on the 𝓗𝓲𝓵 Plateau, and we're coming up to a little area. Check this out. This is a nice well that is the turning point. But this is the turning point for us to go up the hill to summit the first day's summit.
This is like a Yellowstone route.
Alright, so this, man, if y'all you know how breezy up here is, oh my gosh, the feeling we are at this height. And let's just say we're higher than all the mountains in Trinidad, except for probably top 3 or top 4. We're at almost 600 meters. And that is to give you an idea. That is, we're about the same height as Paramin at the moment. So we're literally at like what you would consider the Paramin summit up here. And this is what you get here, a little hut. This beautiful monster here in segment 1. He's a magnificent looking tree. This is as we are quickly heading down the hill here. That, you know how it is. So I keep going. Preston Justin's just a little bit up in front of me. While I'm here, I would like to thank our host for our lovely stay, Mrs. Debbie, who was in Scott's Head. I would also like to thank Vince, I believe that's his name, the former chief. People still call him chief of the 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓣 tribe. We'll probably see him. I'll give him a call when we hit segment 5, going into Castle Bruce. Also, as the trail's starting to narrow down, I would like to finally thank our other 2 hosts that brought us into Scott's Head from Rousseau yesterday. Miss Mary, Miss Mary, I hope she gets to see this, and the beautiful, when I say beautiful, I mean very beautiful, Minister of Tourism of Dominica. Oh, we're finally coming out into the open. Well, so I just want to say we're coming to the end of segment 1 already in just about 2 to 2.5 hours to complete segment 1. Much faster than I anticipated and much faster than the time says we do. But we'll see when we get there. Here we are. We now come out from the trail and we're walking a road called the Galleon Road. This road will carry you into 𝓲𝓲𝓴. Now, it's up to us. If we want to detour into 𝓲𝓲𝓴, which I think we should, we have some time. It's just around 10 o'clock in the morning. So we knock this out in about 2, maybe 2.5 hours when we fully complete. So we could either continue on to segment 2 immediately, or we could head down into 𝓲𝓲𝓴, restock water for segment 2. I'll let you know what we do when we get there. So here's another sign. I think we're getting ready to head up segment 2. But this breeze, I can never repeat how magnificent this breeze we are right now in the 𝓗𝓲𝓴 estate. So yes, again as I said, this breeze is magnificent. So yeah, we're just enjoying walking through. Our goal is to knock out segment 2, so we'd have done 1 and 2 today. Look at these beautiful mountain views. That's pretty cool. Messages from the Lord. Or of the Lord. It's pretty damn cool. A lot to read though. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Yeah, that's pretty true. Right next to Amaka. Here's a nice words of wisdom. If you sit down and read all of them. There's a lot of words of wisdom there. Alright. Well, our segment 2 turnoff comes up here, it looks like. Hey guys, so this is the sign for us officially starting segment 2. Right? It's a nice little parking lot area here, because we're coming out near a place called the 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓗𝓸𝓵𝓲𝓣. But we will not be today because it's a long trek with steep elevation to complete segment 2. So our goal is Bellevue, Chopin. Nicely done. And that's the trail there. You follow it. So here we are, resting in a trail hut on the way. It looks like it's the end, but if you watch it, the trail goes along the side there and goes around over the top of the trail, over the top of the hut. So we're just here taking a water break and then we'll continue on. We are about a quarter way of segment 2. Alright, so we just came out the trail there. We are about 600 meters up, roughly. And we get a good view of 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣. Check out 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣 down below. That's an insane view. Yeah, this is where we're at. We're enjoying the view. We're also taking in 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣 by a little bench up here, a nice water tank. And so we got a little road walk. We look like we'll be doing for a little bit. This view is insane. It's like something in a big country. This is insane. All the way around is mountain range. That's insane. Here we are. Check out this trail. It's quite nice. We just finished the summit on segment 2 and we're actually heading more freaking uphill. Anyway, I think it's a small uphill. But that's alright. Is us just passing through the area. Yeah. Yep. Nope. Alright, so you can see I'm tired. But pushing on to finish segment 2. We're closing in on Bellevue Choke, which would make us complete maybe a sixth of the total trail, because 14 segments and completing 2 in one shot. Whew, check it out. Going up this little hill on the now the trail was a bit bushy earlier, but clean up coming down over the summit and then up over this next piece here. Nice clear area. Alright guys, a little bit more. We're now going over a nice groove in the rocks. Alright, passing through here. It's looking real nice, boy. This is insane. Wow. That's real nice. That's a special.
Day 1 was an eventful day that took us on a journey we never expected we'd be enduring for the next 10 days. Once arriving in Bellevue 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣, we eventually found our first night stay by a very friendly guy who has a story that you need to hear. It'd be too long for me to tell in this documentary. Seek Justin and let him tell you the story.
Good morning everybody, how y'all doing? We're off to a good start, day 2. We're here heading towards a place called 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓣𝓣. Right, so we're just following this road until we meet the trail, and it should take us about maybe an hour and a half maybe to reach 𝓗𝓲𝓵, and then maybe another 3 or 4 hours to reach Waitukubuli, maybe 5, maybe 6. I didn't check the mapping, but I have it ready to roll. So we just departed 10 minutes ago from our shack in the woods by a nice fella. What's his name? Epi, right, by a nice guy named Epi. Right there. Let me not go with that route. Yes. And anyway, so while we stayed there, it's in a lovely little area, a really countryside little town. And the name of that countryside town is Bellevue-Chopin. But we're about to go to a bigger town and then a bigger one again. So, and then we'll be near Trafalgar. The trails that go into the Boiling Lake and so on. A pretty insane looking wall on this trail heading into 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓣. There's an insane little wall. This is pretty cool. Real cool to be walking alongside these things. Look at this awesome wall. You mark it there. We're pretty high up off a river. It's pretty awesome. Let's check this boy coming across. It's real awesome. That's pretty cool. Check out these mushrooms that's here. That's real cool. Right here at the edge of a canyon, a gully, a ravine. Continue forward and downwards. Ooh, crossing these areas. Over logs. You know, usual routine. Which reminds me a lot of the Madamas to Matlot section. Yep. Anyway, trying to put away my phone. Alright guys, yeah, we are a notorious landmark along the trail heading into 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓣.
It's an old, abandoned, rotted excavator.
This is supposed to be the first ever excavator in the country. So yeah, this is what you get. Hi there, how you all going up there? We're here in the town of 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓣. Heading uphill, this hill behind us, right? And that's to go, I would say, Mount Prosper is our destination. Oh, we couldn't get food here in 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓣 because there's pretty much nowhere to get food. Go figure. So yeah, Mount Prosper is our next destination, maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours away. Via trail, well, via road, then trail. So yeah, we'll probably go to P and then head up. It's drizzling a little bit too, so. But yeah, destination, Waitukubuli. Here we come. Yeah guys, we've made it up to the nice quaint little village of Mount Prosper. Welcome to the 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓣. Jewish place, very much. Love this quaint little town. Yeah, so just following the markers through the town, and we on our way to Waitukubuli, and we're gonna see if we can find some food somewhere. So yeah, keep up checking on us.
At this point, we were pretty tired, and we couldn't help crossing onto this roof that was next to the road. It had a very nice view.
So we've now happenstanced on this little hut in the forest, a nice little hut on the way down to cross Clare River.
Honestly, I can really sleep on these things, huh?
I'm sure they're quite comfortable.
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I don't know what I do. I can sleep. I'm not comfortable.
You'd probably do like a 5-minute knockout.
Yeah, but for not for a whole long.
Yeah. But it's nice that they put this here. We'll get this in Trinidad.
But it should be fine. Not much rain fell, so be okay. Right, so making our way down, and as we cross the river, we have approximately about 300 meters before we get into 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣, which is
Here we are. We just came down that incline into an area known as the River 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓵𝓲. The river looks nice to bathe in though. Real nice river. Alright, this is our mark off area for us to go as we start heading uphill on this trail. That way. And this is our marker. Say goodbye to the River 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓐 and that beautiful waterfall up there. Dead men.
yeah guys, pressure. Right now I feel like I need a jarry.
You already know how steep this blasted hill is coming up. Oh Lord.
Yeah, just taking it easy, man. We're doing good time. Good time, mate. Nearly 2 o'clock. And
We had
probably have about
2 hours again to reach.
the final destination, yeah. But we're taking it in parts. So we just have like 20 minutes at most to be in the village, which is 2/3. And that is the harder 2/3. The toughest part will be finished in 20 minutes. So yeah. I just have to go.
Alright people, so here we've come from this end of the trail and coming down into 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓸𝓵𝓲. We're not far again, maybe another hour. And we reach another one of the sheds. Right there, Waitukubuli National Trail. Heading down now. Here we are guys, we just exited trail. We have now arrived in 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓸𝓵𝓲 at our destination, 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓸𝓵𝓲, which is right ahead of us, right in front of us. This is our guest house here in 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓸𝓵. We have made it. Yeah, this is us. This is our stop. It's a brand new day, and after that long arduous day of continuous hiking, we were happy to have a fantastic rest at 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓸𝓵𝓲. You can check out their Instagram, and I would thoroughly recommend them to anyone. You won't regret staying here. Alright, good morning everybody. We're here at 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓸𝓵𝓲, and this is the view, minus that sloppy corner there to one's phone. Before we pull out, we have a little breakfast, and then we'll head to 𝓗𝓲𝓴 as our next destination this evening. Hi, these are our guests here. What's the name of the place?
Oh,
Oh, that's the guests. These are our hosts. Yeah, 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓸𝓵𝓲. Paradis, right. It's a lovely place, so everybody could come and visit here in the lovely island, the nature island of Dominica. It's Dominica, right?
Yes.
Dominica, right. Not to be confused with the Dominican Republic.
No, Commonwealth of Dominica.
Right. And that over there is the main host. So when you're calling, that's the man you speak to. Nice. Whoa boy, if I could give you all a smell. Yep. These little things the government here does. Watch this, a staircase with grip alongside a path that goes straight up. This is how, well, I mean, they need to fix this trail a little bit, but this is how they generally set it up initially. With markers, with signs. This is how things are done. Right, so we're at the top of this mountain here and we're looking straight at 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓵 waterfall. There's a beautiful shot of one of the two. We cannot get a view of the second waterfall from where we are. Let me see. Yes, it's inside the pocket on the side, so you're not going to get to see it from where we are. Maybe at another viewpoint we might see them both. But for now, this is what we get of one. And this is the view of the valley above. And this is where we came from. And down there is where we head. Over that side. There's a lot of road walking in this segment. From Morton Waven, we're now heading into I think it's 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓵. Right? This is primarily one of the most hotspot towns for tourism. So we've been seeing a lot of people at the start. We're about to reach the point where we usually get into the what they call it, the Boiling Lake area. The trail will lead to that, and the trail to 𝓗𝓲𝓻, which we do want to visit 𝓗𝓲𝓻 waterfall. Anyway, take a small dip if we could before we start to hit that bush trail up to 𝓗𝓐'𝓗𝓵𝓵𝓗𝓐'𝓗. So yes, so take your time. And one thing we could say we see plenty of in this country is lizards. Thorough, plenty lizards. And we've seen plenty bullfinches. We've seen a lot of too, especially at our stay in Le Petit Paradis. So right here in 𝓗𝓲𝓵, walking through, enjoying a peaceful walk after a good steep climb. Right, we're here at the trail junction. Right, the Waitukubuli, as you can see, goes in that direction there. And this is our little trail hut at this junction that goes to 𝓗𝓲𝓻 waterfall, and we're going to be heading to 𝓗𝓲𝓻. Look, the sign right there. We're going to go 𝓗𝓲𝓻 waterfall, so you get a good view of that beautiful waterfall. Here we are. We're coming down to a platform. This is an amazing view, guys. Oh, this is beautiful. Watch that beautiful waterfall. This is 𝓗𝓗𝓻𝓗 thing. Even the lower pools looking phantasmagorical. Right, so down there, guys.
This was an amazing but icy cold waterfall. We met a bunch of other hikers there from Germany, France, and America. What I can say is it's the tallest single drop waterfall in Dominica. And the area has a nice deck to enjoy the view from. For those who want to go see this waterfall, please check the authorities to get a pass that allows you to go see it. And please do so with a guide, as we had to pass the message on to all the guides that someone had slipped off the side of a cliff. But thankfully he only received minor scrapes and bruises, as the fall was not a far fall.
Alright guys, listen to the birds and nature. Now we are deep in the forest, on segment 4. Right? So far the muddiest segment, but it also drizzled quite a bit. And so very muddy segment. And this is quite a long but similarly flat segment. It's a very easy going trail. And so we're just going through it quite easily. He's a little up ahead. Stopping at every river, get a wet head. And we're just enjoying the sounds of the animals in nature. I mean, it's a peaceful island. Look, mud. Watch this. Mud. Right? Gotta watch how you rest your foot in these muddy areas. Very muddy. Watch all that mud. So we just came across that bridge deep in the forest. It's pretty high up over this little ravine. Rain now coming down. We have a big river to cross later, but that's all right. Might take a while, but there's a nice little ravine deep down inside there. So here we are. And check out, they put this bench right here. Nice little bench area here. Oh, one plank missing. Look at the plank there on the ground. All right, so we're on our way through the forest. Continuing on with segment 4 to 𝓗𝓗𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣. All right, guys, check this out. We just came over this little interesting obstacle on the trail, and Justin here is going over first. And down he goes! There we have an interesting video. As he goes over. Yeah. It's a good thing it's an easy trail, so when you get out you can relax. There's a little narrow gap to climb through. Let's see if I could utilize climbing. Throw my thing up there first. Look at the root here to hold on to. Right there. There, good. A nice little climb. A nice little climb. Ooh, that's blocking that. To do so. I put my hand here and pull up. It isn't that bad. Yeah. Just to get through these little national park boundary areas. Gap we had to climb up there. You can't see it properly, but it's a nice little gap. And another little gap here, passing through here, coming close to a big river.
Yeah, guys. So this is coming to the end of segment 4. What we have here is about 70 feet, a 70-foot precipice straight down to the ravine. Complicating the situation is this tree that falls here. You need to actually come onto this tree, balance yourself, and make your way down very, very cautiously. Because listen, this is possible death, or you're going to be a handicap if anything happens here. So this section, guys, even I who just be doing all kind of madness, real concerned about this section at this point.
This was the single most terrifying part along the whole Waitukubuli Trail to cross. It's a deep ravine, just about an 80-foot drop, with ropes that are somewhat tangled up into a tree that has just fallen. We had to tell someone from forestry once we finished this section of the trail to go and check it for safety, as just after we climbed down, then climbed back up to the hut, there was a poster of a missing French woman that nobody ever found. It is a haunting image of the dangers of hiking alone. Always hike with a friend.
All right, guys. Across that deep, disgusting ravine is this hut and another deep, disgusting ravine.
And looking like the trail, like the trail down there?
Yep.
Fuck, we going down there now?
I'll show you just now. Guys, so this is the last stream crossing we did. We're about to head up and out of the trail. Last stream crossing. It looks nice, clean water. But this is it. The end of segment 4. We're coming into 𝓗𝓗𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣. Right now, this is probably fun and the longest trail with probably the scariest piece. But we are making it out into and finally 𝓗𝓗𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣. That's the roundabout as we have finally achieved it. Segment 4 done. We gotta go north to the center to completely finish. We got 2 segments to kick out tomorrow. Oh, that breeze feels wonderful. Just 3 days ago we were here by car, this time by foot. The beauty is mounted. Hey guys, this is the original Waitukubuli National Trail headquarters, the center for interpretation, exploration, fixing everything you know about the Waitukubuli. This is the headquarters. Nobody's here. We need to have a discussion with this government about taking care. Yeah.
Save some money, save some time in terms of the walking distance. So straight up ahead, there's a little white.
Yeah, let's continue on our trek. Oh, I should mark this place.
Just about 15 minutes into the trail, we find a beautifully hidden pool and a mini falls. This was an amazing start to a very long day ahead of us.
Alright guys, we're walking through the trail and we come up upon something quite interesting. Watch this. Another bridge. I am thoroughly impressed. We have now come across 2 bridges on trail that's still active. Let's see a high up one. Let's see how high up we are. Ah, yeah. This one is pretty high up. So this is where we've come up to a nice bridge that goes over a canyon. It's pretty a river that's pretty far down. Another one of these deep precipices. We're on our old dirt road. Just exited the trail. Right behind me. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right there. All right. So yeah, and now we're gonna take the trail after we take a quick water break. And yeah, let's check this out. The trail comes like it's going on an old dirt road kind of area there. And that's heading to the Emerald Pools and then down to Castle Bruce. It's a pretty easy going day, but we're doing 2 segments today, so real pressure like day 1, segment 1 and 2. This is segment 5 and 6. We're heading into the 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓣 territory. Alright guys, we're coming across another bridge crossing. This is pretty cool. Wait, and yes, be careful, it's quite slippery over here. We're very close to the Emerald Pools now. As I said, very careful we had to cross this bridge. Very slippery. Here we are on the Emerald Pool footpath. We're heading down to the Emerald Pools. We're going to take a dip. We're going to enjoy yourselves a little bit, and then we're going to finish our trek into Castle Bruce. Make sure we make it there perfectly fine. Yeah, walking up the steps to arrive at the Emerald Pools, where we will take a quick dip before we continue our trek on to Castle Bruce. This is a fantastic little pool here. Check this beauty out. Ah, that's so nice. Hey, 4. 6, come on, that's 6. Come on, you got number 7. Almost 8. 2 more. 8.
Okay, so there are new waterfall trek, right? We're going in the morning, 10 p.m. Trinidadian tradition, right?
Hi guys, this trail brings us out on this road walk on the way to 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓬𝓼𝓣𝓣. We'll see how long it takes us. This could also be it. Yeah, feel more is the other. Yeah, could be. So yeah, we're now walking on the road down. Let's see where it takes us. Then you can also if it's a straight road walk. We'll see. But we're on our way to 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓬𝓼𝓣𝓣. Alright guys, my eyes still twitching. But we are here on the coastline by 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓬𝓼𝓣. You can see the sea in the background there. Right? So yeah, we're here in 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓬𝓼𝓣. We're about to start heading up trail. This trail will take us up and down mountain, coastline, and across roads until the other end where the beast begins, 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah guys, so segment 5 along the coastline, it's humid and hot. Thank God for the spike. Yeah people, this is where they say hikers at 3/4 vagrants.
I was there last year.
Oh yeah, that was when it was real crime still. Especially in Port of Spain.
Yeah, I was in Port of Spain, but I was in 𝓗𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓗𝓗. I went to Arima, I went to
Anyway, outside of Port of Spain is good.
Arima, no.
You don't like Arima? Nah.
2010.
Oh yeah, they do. Walk in the center, in the on the 2x4s underneath. Here we are along segment 6, watching out the coastline. Some awesome scenery here. All part of segment 6.
Halfway mark, segment 6.
Oh, no, just recording. Oh no, I'm not recording people, don't worry. You're safe. Ay, good. Oh, there's a nice area here.
So you all visiting, you're hiking the trail?
Yeah. This is what, day 4?
Oh, okay.
So we're trying to hopefully break the record. We're still looking towards 7, 8, and 9 being the hardest segments. That is freaking awesome! A nice little spot to bathe in the river water. Here, the 𝓗𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣𝓣 tribe, they have this nice little river water thing to come down in here. This is pretty awesome. This is an epic little thing. It's an epic little waterfall.
As we come to the close of day 4, we take a look back at how we spent this day and the trials we were put through, as well as the enjoyment we had along the way. From waterfalls to beaches and coastlines, bridges, trails, roads, etc. This was a day that we won't ever forget. Now it was time to look forward at the pinnacle of the thru-hike, the interior of the island, and where we recorded a limited amount of footage, as you will soon see. Finally, we got to spend the night by a close new friend and the former chief of the 𝓗𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣𝓣 tribe, Mr. Chief 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣.
Right, we're now walking in. This is the start of segment 7, and this is day 5. This is actually pretty good for us. Day 5, segment 7. So yeah, we're on our way. Segment 7 should be visually easy in comparison. And then about halfway through segment 8, the easy part of segment 8, before we hit the monster, we'll take a little rest. Probably camp the night near the Melville Hall River. So look at that, we get a brilliant view going down this hill, still on segment 7 of the airport from where we are, where we came into the country, and amazingly we've now arrived back within the vicinity of the airport. That's an awesome view. Alright guys, check this out. This one's almost passed out. We're at the top overlooking the sea, the ocean. We're already quite high up. We're about what, 300 meters up? How high up are we? 300 or 400 meters? 300? Alright, so we're about 300 meters up. So, yeah. About the height of San Fernando Hill. For now. Bug flying. Yeah. So. Hey, how you going there? Look at that broken bridge over there. Why? Just to get through.
This here is the Waitukubuli.
Two of us in the middle of the bush. Watch the forest now. Alright people, now crossing through an animal farm. This is the canal river we're crossing through. So that's a nice little cross. Wet feet, we feel a little better. And on our way. So here we are. We're now to embark. As we just finished segment 7, embarking on segment 8. Look at that. Trail goes that way. Alright, we have arrived here at first camp. We are here. We have all that to do. We have a long way to go. But that's nice of seeing that. We have now arrived here. It is almost 5:30 and we reached the Watercress River. That's so awesome that we reach here. We are here in the darkness. Say hi, Just. Good night, everybody. This is where we're at. Setting up a hammock site and relaxing for the night. Get up in the morning and continue to pump. It is around 7 something at the moment.
Roll like It's about time. Oh.
We have finally started segment 8, and we were warned by pretty much every hike guide in Dominica about doing this segment by ourselves. But we came to complete the Waitukubuli and not skip any segments. So here we go. There was so much to say about segment 8. It's the only segment we got lost for a couple hours near the end. It's also the only segment that we finished late at night, as you will see in a couple of minutes.
Guys, check it out. Finally made it to Gravel Gutter. This is it's a tributary of the Melville Hall River and is known for the abundance of naturally organically grown watercress. Not normal watercress, but it's organically grown watercress.
Justin had a blast collecting the wild watercress to make sandwiches with. I found them a bit bitter, but you make do with what you have.
Alright guys, check it out. Melville Hall River. So, we're on to the beast known as Mosquito Mountain. That's our next destination and the hardest trek on the whole hike. The whole through hike. But for now, we're soaking in Melville Hall River before we go up. This is our last dose of water until we reach segment 9.
Hello. Most importantly, last river, last water source for the next 18 kilometers.
At this point, you need to fill at least 3 liters of water from the Melville Hall River to make it to the other end, or you most likely won't make it at all.
And the only thing could bring this expedition to an end is if water run out on us.
Yep. So we're climbing up Mosquito Mountain and that's an awesome tree we now see. We're at about maybe 550, 560 meters high. We'll let you know when we pass altitude height, but we're closing in.
The climb we made to the summit was an intense deep forest hike.
That is the beauty of Mont Diablotin, the tallest summit in Dominica. And that's such a beautiful. Geez, awesome views, boy. Wow, but it's taking real long to get down from here.
By the time we finished this segment, we were broken, battered, and thoroughly tired, but we had finally completed it. So as the night carried on, we finally arrived at segment 9. And by the time we had finally reached our mental breaking point. Once we crossed the river, we found a place to sleep in an old shed with a dirty mattress. At least we found comfort.
That's up here. Got the view. Nice view. Yeah, here on segment 9. We're gonna push through. We're in segment 9 today. And we'll start heading back towards civilization on the other side.
Once we started the trail, boy were we in for a difficult segment of 8 steep ridges to ascend and descend by rope. As you can see, due to the difficulty, the lack of video footage to show, and the fact that we were running out of battery, the goal was to finish the segment and head into town for a recharge. It was at a local bar nonetheless, and that was our only option to do. This has been the most difficult segment on the trail, and I wish it upon nobody. And if you try it, please don't go alone. I can't stress this enough.
And the sun hurts your skin. But where there's a will, there's a way. We're continuing on. And then eventually, we get a place to stay tonight finally. And be able to wash our clothes and prep ourselves for segment 10 and possibly 11 tomorrow. So that is the plan. We'll let you know and we decide later.
So we're here at the start of segment 10, and as you can see, we're here with a bunch of local friends we've made along the way at the end of segment 9. The one thing I can actually say though is segment 10 was a very easy walk, if not maybe about 45 minutes it took us. It was pretty easy. And segment 11 was much easier. It was mainly a road walk all the way.
This is segment 11 we're heading on to now. Yep, segment 11. On segment 11, and we cross one of the oldest steep tractors in the country.
Along the way you get to see such amazing sights. Look at this magnificent tree. What a beauty.
Yeah. Listen, I want you to take your time and just take in the sounds of nature. Listen to the birds.
Here you get to see a little visual map of 10 and 11, which we did on the same day. It was a very interesting hike, not to say the least. But as you can see, we're heading down into Plymouth to take a break, and we met some nice people before we head across this dilapidated bridge.
Here we are. Check out that bridge there. It's highly dilapidated and in a complete mess.
And before you know it, segment 11 was finished, and we look forward to heading into segment 12.
Good day, everybody. Here we are at Atlantique. The hotel is the most expensive stay, but it was well worth it after segment 11. So we're going to enjoy doing segment 12 now. This is our... So yeah, we're going to take the day, get transport back to the beginning of 12 and start that into Peibu. And then from Peibu to Penville. That should be the start of segment 13. So we just have to wait here until we get transport back up the hill. So this is our transport area. We wait here.
It took a while, but we got our transport up the hill to start of segment 12, which was a long walk, and then a hike through many ferns on a steep ascent to the summit overlooking 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣. Sorry if I butcher that. The town known for the filming of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Segment 12. Nice little town on the way there. Most likely that's Penville. They did shoot Pirates of the Caribbean in the area. So always remember that. This is the country that Pirates of the Caribbean was shot in. So we are heading in that direction, coming out in a place called 𝓗𝓲𝓴, where they did shoot Pirates of the Caribbean, the beach, and from what I hear, the town. So I'm now walking down some steps, coming towards the end of the trail of segment 12, but not end of segment 12. Segment 12, I have a little road walk to reach Penville. But we should finish very shortly. Yeah, if you look in the distance there, you're seeing Guadeloupe quite nicely from up here. That is a nice country of Guadeloupe, and that's the edge of it. We'll get a better view when we reach section 13 or segment 13. For now, we are heading down.
By this time, we were just happy to reach the coastline and the last little section of segment 12 to end the day. Boy,
guys, check this out. Beautiful view of the northeastern coastline all the way across. But our trail continues on in this direction. Mark the hut. Boo! That's our way out.
Not bad, not bad. Right guys, so here what? You cannot come Dominica and not try some genuine Dominican bush rum, right?
Moonshine.
Oh yeah. Moonshine. And you're going to say Babashna. That is the Trini term. It's moonshine. Genuine moonshine from the sugar cane itself. I ain't finished yet. I'm gonna just
Go ahead, sip it away.
not bad, man.
Compared to Punchan.
Compared to punching it like a white oak.
We're here this morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Last day. A nice breezy, cool day on an easy hike to finish segment 13 and 14 to cap it off in 10 days. Happy birthday, Justin! First trainees to do a full-on backpack, continuous hike the longest trail in the Caribbean in 10 days. How are you doing there? Taking a nice walk, following the trail. It's a pretty easy going trail, very nice, well maintained. I wish all the trails could be the same. But yeah, we're moving pretty quickly through this trail. We expect to finish it in 3 hours. It's some good views of the coastline. A lot of people say they love this segment, which has been one of most people's favorites. If you like something a little easy going, just be careful. It's got rock scrambles in some spots, so you gotta be careful how you're walking. Otherwise, you're good to go. Hey donkey, how you doing? How you doing? So after coming up with the dog and the donkey on the trail, Justin decided to hold a conversation with them. Guys, here we are. We have this nice well structure out here. They call this area Grand Fond. Got the sign there. Right, let's check out this beautiful sign. Grand Fond. This was the site of an old French coffee estate. Prior to that time, it was one of the last 𝓗𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣 villages on the north coast. Archaeologists have found remains of their settlements as well as the only petroglyphs, images carved in stone, on Dominica. The Morillian and Seaman families were the original European settlers in this area. Their produce was exported on ships from the Reposois Point. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, we're getting there. But this is one random bat flying back and forth. Hi there, buddy. I want to pass, so you need to let me pass. And yeah, here we go. It's a documentary.
We are from Trinidad. And we are doing the Dominican National Trail.
Watch this amazing area here. We're here in Capuchin. This is the 𝓗𝓗𝓵 Heritage Park. Look how beautiful this is. A nice park. Let's check out this cannon. But watch this, down below, the Capuchin Cliffs. Very dangerous cliffs. But there's probably a way down to them. Wouldn't recommend it. But look off in the distance. Guadeloupe in all its glory and splendor. That is a shot to see. Look at it. And the clouds and the glare blocks the volcano, but that's an awesome shot. Look at the distance there. That's magnificent. And these are the Capuchin Cliffs down below. And down to the beach, there's these 2 bridge crossings we meet up. So you just gotta take your time and be careful how you're crawling down here, as you're coming down the cliffside to get to these crossings. And from what they say, they're quite solid, quite nice, and the beach is right down there. We're coming close to the end, but before you reach the end, we have this rocky beach walk. Now, we're here on day 10. We gotta make sure we get to 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣 in one piece, so you gotta be careful walking through these rocks. This takes a little while. But this is what we had to walk through. What a mess, and
It took us an hour to get across this rocky coastline and back to a road.
right, look over there, 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣 National Park. Those 2 humps out there, the end is in sight. That's the end of the line. That's the end of the Waitukubuli National Trail. Yeah, we're closing in on it. 10 minutes to the main road. And then about 10 minutes after that, we should reach 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣, the entrance, and then it's uphill to the battery, where we can complete our trail. Finish line in sight.
Off in the distance, seeing 2 mountains, those are the 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣. We are headed to
Very good.
the second one. There you'll find the landmark of a cannon. That is the official end of segment 14.
And
Finish line. Let me give you all an even better view. Here we have
The feeling at this point was relief and excitement at finally reaching the end.
oh, we're getting there. It's an amazing sight to see. Guys, here we are. We're in 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣. Oh, that is an amazing pool. Holy cow. That's awesome. It's a very nice place. It's not going to help us in what we need to do. Finish the national park. You went through the whole thing? It's a sign of the times that it's coming to our end of this hike. Such a beautiful sight to see, and we couldn't ask for a better time for it to show up. Coming here at our end, Waitukubuli National Trail. At the end in 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣 National Park. It's a nice little place. Welcome to 𝓗𝓲𝓴 cruise ship berth Dominica. This is us. Like this thing we're going through. Awesomeness. That's nice. Real nice. A nice little climb to get to the battery. The views already are amazing. Coming to an end. Making our way up. Douglas Bay Battery, that's us. And this is signage. Welcome to Fort Shirley. It's a beautiful place. Nice big tree. Almost reach. Alright guys, so we have come to the end of the Waitukubuli National Trail. This is the view that we get at the top of this summit in 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓵𝓲𝓣 National Park. This is the official end of the Waitukubuli National Trail, and it usually ends with a gun battery. Beautiful sight to see.
When was this created? 1848.
Ah, okay.
March
Okay, I've seen it.
10th of March.
Yep,
1848.
that's pretty awesome. Oh, I love the breeze. Anyway, victory. 10 days to complete a 14-day trail. I'd just like to say thanks to Steph's Paradise for putting us up for the night on the first night. Day 0. Miss Debbie, to be exact. And Rogers Bar for giving us the information. I'd also like to say thanks to the Honourable Denise Charles, Minister of Tourism here in Dominica, and Miss Marie, who helped us out on this.
We were exhilarated about completing the Waitukubuli National Trail, and it was such an experience we would never let go of. It felt like a weight off our chest knowing that we had just completed this. 10 days. Could you imagine the feeling of breaking this record? It's amazing. So to explain what we have just done, the previous record was held by 2 Germans. Now, yes, the possibility is that some other people might have done this before, but nobody else has ever documented their thru-hike of the whole trail. From the official beginning at the obelisk in Scott's Head to the official end at the top of the battery in 𝓗𝓲𝓴𝓮𝓐'𝓗𝓗𝓼𝓣. Another thing that most hikers don't achieve is the interior of the island, aka segments 7, 8, and 9, and they usually skip those in their thru-hike. So we have officially broken the record for the fastest documented hike, the full thru-hike of the Waitukubuli National Trail. After looking back at this experience, we were humbled with what this tiny nation could offer to hikers. To us, this was a very challenging trip. The most rewarding experiences on the trail are the waterfalls we came across, summiting Mosquito Mountain, hiking in the night, and meeting all these lovely and wonderful people along the way. Spending the night by Epsom was an experience we will not ever forget. And Justin? To the night spent at La Petite Paradis was the most comfortable we felt, and I can't wait to see it again. Feeling like royalty in Atlantic, or getting drunk and sleeping in a room above a bar. Now here's the kicker. As a reward for completion, I was offered a most shocking local concoction that when I tell everyone, they screw up their face. Even Justin, who just happened to leave before this happened. So it was just me who got to taste this. It was a broth made with iguana, agouti, and a possum, known in Trinidad as manikou. Surprisingly, it tasted very good, and we'll be visiting them again. Now listen carefully for all those who want to access the trail, all those future users who want to give this a try. Yes, it is worth it 100% to attempt. But be wary, you will need training, as it's not your standard thru-hike. The sun can be brutal, the rain can come out of nowhere, and there are areas in the interior that you can get lost very quickly. Also, you need to watch out for some of those river crossings that have ropes to climb up or scale down the ravines. Always go with someone, do not go alone, as there is no service in some of these segments. We got lost for 4 hours in segment 8. We both fell in the mud on segment 4. Justin almost had heat exhaustion on segment 6, and I had the feeling of arc-eye towards the end of segment 5. Breaking the record was barely achievable at 40 kilometers a day with 30 pounds of weight on your back, doing roughly 4,000 feet of elevation each day. The question everyone has been wondering, yes, we are doing a repeat of the Waitukubuli in 2026, but this time we will do it over the course of 16 days in late April. If you would like to join, I'm arranging a 5 training hikes between January and April, testing your stamina, endurance, distance, power, and finally your will to go for 4 days through hiking in Tobago. If you are from another country outside of Trinidad and Tobago and would like to join, please leave a message in the comments if you're interested. Let's get this out there to potential hikers in the Caribbean. Let's push through hiking in the islands. And there is no better way than to start with the Waitukubuli National Trail on the beautiful, nature island of Dominica. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the HikeA'HolicsTT channel, where we give you raw, unfiltered beauty. Thanks for tuning in and joining us on this adventure. Goodbye for now, and see you on the next through hike.
Find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be